Have you ever wondered if your mind could be controlled without your knowledge? A chilling thought, isn't it? Imagine an era where this wasn't just a thought, but a reality under the cloak of a covert CIA operation. Welcome to the dark and twisted world of the CIA's MKUltra program. The year is 1953, the Cold War is in full swing, and the CIA is in panic mode. Amidst the mounting tensions and fear of Soviet infiltration, the agency commences a covert operation unlike any other, the MKUltra program. Born out of an intense dread of falling behind in the psychological warfare, the CIA aimed to master the art of mind control. The goal was simple, yet terrifying: to discover methods to manipulate and control the human mind, to extract information, to influence behavior, to create the perfect spy or even the perfect assassin. All this inspired by rumors of Soviet, Chinese and North Korean use of mind control techniques on US prisoners of war. The Cold War was not just about missiles and spies, it was also a war of minds. This was the beginning of one of the most controversial programs in the history of the CIA. At the helm of this covert operation was Dr. Sidney Gottlieb. A chemist with the CIA, Gottlieb was the architect of MKUltra, the man who brought the vision of mind control to life. He was the puppet master, pulling the strings behind the scenes, a figure who, despite the scale of his influence, remained largely in the shadows. Dr. Gottlieb was not alone in this venture. A vast web of individuals and organizations were involved, from the CIA's director Alan Dulles to a network of colleges, hospitals and prisons that served as testing grounds. They were all pieces in the grand puzzle of MKUltra. The program was a complex beast, comprising of 150 sub-projects. Each had its unique aim, but all served the overall objective of mind control. Operation Midnight Climax, for instance, was one such sub-project. It involved the administration of LSD to unwitting subjects in an attempt to study the drug's potential for mind manipulation. Various methods were employed, from hypnosis to electroshock treatments and, most infamously, the use of LSD. The goal was to break down the human mind, to reshape it. It was a grand experiment in the power of suggestion and the malleability of human consciousness. But the question is, what were the effects of these mind-bending experiments? Imagine living your life, then one day you realize your memories are not your own. That was the chilling reality for many unsuspecting subjects of the MKUltra program. Their lives were irrevocably altered by this clandestine operation. The effects of the program were as varied as they were devastating. Some subjects experienced drastic personality changes, severe memory loss, and even hallucinations. They were stripped of their autonomy, their identities warped and manipulated without their knowledge or consent. In the most severe cases, individuals endured prolonged psychological and physical trauma, with some suffering from lifelong mental health issues. What's more, the fallout from MKUltra extended beyond the individual subjects. Families were torn apart, trust in the government was shattered, and countless lives were forever marked by this dark chapter in history. As shocking as it may sound, the MKUltra program was only brought to an end when the truth was exposed. In 1973, the MKUltra program was officially terminated. This decision came in the wake of a shift in public sentiment and increasing scrutiny from various quarters. It was the culmination of a series of covert activities that had spanned 2 decades, leaving behind a legacy that continues to stir debate and a trail of questions that still beg for answers. The MKUltra program, initiated in the early 50s, was the brainchild of a select group within the CIA, driven by a singular focus on mind control. Key figures like Sidney Gottlieb and Richard Helms played instrumental roles in the orchestration of various sub-projects, each more intriguing and unsettling than the last. The effects of MKUltra were far-reaching and profound. It explored the limits of the human mind, often pushing them beyond ethical and moral boundaries, leaving an indelible mark on the subjects involved. Yet, despite its controversial nature, the program was shrouded in secrecy for years. It was only with the exposure of classified documents and testimonies that the veil of secrecy was lifted. The termination of the program marked an end to an era of murky clandestine activities, but the echoes of MKUltra continue to resonate. So next time you hear about mind control, remember the chilling tale of the CIA's MKUltra program.